Hey, I'm Jenny. Today I'm going over what you can do to energetically or psychically protect yourself on a daily basis. So I would suggest doing this at least in the morning. Some people will do it in the morning and again at night before they go to sleep. And so we can talk about that, but if you can only do it once a day, it would be in the morning before you start your day. So the first thing I do is I get up and I put water on my face. Even if you're a morning showerer, just doing that is what I've learned. It just kind of gets you out of the sleep state. It's cleansing. Water is very cleansing, and in certain indigenous beliefs, it would shake away our dreaming state and pull us back into our bodies. So that's the very first thing I do. And then I sit for a moment, I take some deep breaths, and I call on my angels and guides. You can call on whoever you believe in. So if you don't follow angels, it can be God, it can be universe, it can be highest self, whatever you want, whatever energy you want to call on, just to help be with you and be a witness to this, okay? Now, what I don't want you to do is put the circle of protection around you coming from yourself, because all you're doing is draining yourself. You're using your own energy to protect yourself. You're going to use the energy of God or source, okay? So I just want to say that ahead of time. So the very first thing I do is after I rinse my face, I call on Archangel Michael, who is the angel with the big fiery sword, and I ask him to cut any cords between myself and anything standing in the way of a great day, or an awesome day, or a perfect day, however you want to say it, or if there's a particular thing that you need the cords cut. And I just close my eyes, I imagine cords from my heart, and I imagine taking that sword and slicing them. Then the next thing I do is I call on Archangel Metatron, and I ask him to clear the energy around me and my space. So not just me physically, but like my whole house. And he has a magenta or a rainbow light, so imagine this light kind of going all around and clearing the energy. And then I call on my angels to just be with me, my angels and guides to be with me. And then I ask Michael to use his fiery sword of protection to make a circle around me. Now, in a meditation, Michael told me this is what I needed to do. He said, you're always calling on me to cut cords, but I actually am a protector. So I should be the one making the circle of protection around you. I said, fine. So I imagine him making this circle of protection. It's more than a circle. It's more like a sphere around me. And then I sit and I call on all of my angels and guides. And so I call on angels, ascended masters, my spirit guides of highest consciousness, my spirit animals. I call on the crystals of my home and land. I call on the elements. I call on the ancestors. I call on Mother Earth. I call on the shamans of the land and how I honor them. And I call on all of those witnesses, and I ask them to help me reinforce the circle of protection that Michael's put around me. And I kind of put my hands up, and I imagine like all these witnesses, and I thank them for being there. And I take a deep breath and I pull it down, and then I say what I want the protection for. So thank you for reinforcing the circle of protection around me, keeping in my health, strength, energy, and love, right? And then I always end at my heart space. And then from there, I say my daily prayers. And that'll usually include connecting with the earth and connecting with the source and kind of meeting in the heart chakra. It's kind of a process, and it sounds kind of like a lot. But the thing is if you don't call on the angels to cleanse you of all the negative energy, you will just be keeping in all the negative energy that you got in your sleep or from the day before. So it's really important to do that cleansing step. So if you're not called to call on angels, then maybe using sage or a selenite wand, calling on God just to clear the energy around you, get rid of anything that doesn't belong to me, let go of anything that's not serving me, however you want to phrase that, really cleansing your energy. Then calling on God or whoever you believe in to place a circle of protection around you. Because what a lot of us, me included, was doing for years was just placing a circle of protection around me. And I wasn't cleansing my energy, and I was the one putting the circle of protection around me. So I was trapping in anything that I had picked up from other people. Plus, I was draining myself by using my own energy to put a circle of protection around me. So no wonder why I just walked around drained all the time. It's like I wasn't really thinking it through. So remember, the first step, cleanse. However you want to do that. Could be in the shower, could be in the bath, could be with sage, could be with crystals, could be with angels, right? Then the next step is have that circle of protection, which is more like a bubble around you, by calling on a higher power than you. If you just use yourself, you're going to be draining yourself. And then at the end saying something like amen or so it is or blessed it be to seal that. And then that's it. And you're going to be a lot more protected energetically and psychically. And if you forget to do this, you can do it in the car. You can go excuse yourself into a restroom. You know, you're at work and you're feeling the drainage. Go into the restroom and make sure you do all the cleansing first, because if you're already at the point of feeling drained, putting a circle of protection around you is just locking that in with you. So cleanse and then protect. I hope this helps you. I hope it helps you feel less drained and, you know, more like you can be yourself. And if you have another question or something you'd like me to cover, please let me know in the comments below.